So I'm going to drive this here to get my son from work, because he said his girlfriend was going to drive him home, but her car got a flat tire and there was no spare. So I'm going to go get him. Look at them guys. It's 15 miles away. Those LED lights, they're working good. Really haven't drove this truck at night for years. Alright, time lapse time. So when I get home, I see this later in another video, because I redid another video after this one here. But so I get to my son's job and I pick him up because he didn't take the car because he was gonna his car there because apparently he was gonna go with his girlfriend and they got a flat tire. Anyways, so I go and pick him up and then I decide I'm gonna teach him how to drive a manual transmission, clutch 4-speed. So anyways, I'm the first voiceover I'm doing here ever. So I'm talking crap to him and then I tell him I'm gonna let him drive my truck, and he's like, really, or whatever, and da-da-da. So he's all excited, and I let him drive the truck, and around the parking lot there, I'll just throw in a couple of clips of that because there's no sound because the mic. And so on the GoPro I have it, the other one I have it didn't you know, I don't use an external mic on that one. So here, you know, that one had some sound. And now we're just driving around in the parking lot and I'm explaining stuff to him, how to shift and how to use the clutch and try to do on a hill and whatnot, a little bit of a hill and brake, clutch, blah blah blah. Drive around the parking lot a few times and then I tell him to drive home. He goes, oh, you're gonna let me drive all the way home? I'm like, yeah, so just let's get going. So then I'll just time lapse that part, driving around the parking lot and stuff for, you know, 5-10 minutes, him getting used to it, because he never drove a clutch. And so I figured it was time. I should have taught him earlier, but you know, my vehicles, I don't you know, getting hard to come by, and I didn't want to do a bunch of repair, and I didn't have any old junkers that were running that had any you know, manual transmissions, 3-speed, 4-speed, or whatever. Wish I still had that old Ford I had 3 on the tree. I would have taught him that too. I gotta find another truck with the 3 on the tree, because every kid needs to learn how to drive with a 3 on the tree. Yeah, that'll work. Just get in and we'll go. And then I'll have to explain it. Oh, it's locked, or I locked it. Alright. So hold that and put it up this way here. Not on that, kind of on me. Why is this? Well, now that SD card ran out, so I got to use my phone because, you know, I'm retarded, I guess. I don't understand it. I'm, you know, stunned. Okay. Clutch in.
then brake.
Clutch in. Just clutch in. Okay.
Okay.
Second gear. There you go.
Now ease off this till it catches and then let go of the brake.
Yep. Should be catching right now. Let off the brake.
Shit.
Well, at least you didn't kill it this time. It's fine. You'll get used to it. Ain't no big deal. Anyways, on that other, I didn't have the external mic on, so no sound on the other video, but I'll have to voice over it like I said. And then now I ran out of SD card on there. Just doesn't want me to show he's learning how to drive a 4-speed. Hopefully this, phone does all right. It's only got all the cameras on it. Like you need 10 cameras on your phone, or even 3. 1 should be good. Is it zoomed in? Look at there. You got, yeah. Just keep the clutch in. Put it in second. You don't need to stop 50 feet behind the stop sign.
I was trying to.
Oh, I forgot you're going to be a cop, so, Let off the brake. When you're down here, you can just let the brake off and it'll start rolling and let the clutch out. You'll get it. Oh, yeah, Buck and Bronco shit. Gun rack's falling down. All the pedal pumpers want to see your feet. I told you what pedal pumpers are, right? Huh? Why are you laughing? Now all of them, they're all going to be, looking at your feet instead of mine. Shift. That's, you got to let it click. What are you just going to rev it now?
Well, hold on.
Oh, that's second.
There. Now I got it.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, there I go. I got it.
Well, I didn't know.
I'm just giving you a hard time. People are probably going to get after me for harassing you too much. Well, what do you think this is a race car? This is my hot rod, not your hot rod. You got to have respect for other people's stuff. You can't just, hot rod around in it now that you want to. Now that you're driving something that actually has balls. Minutes on here, I don't know. I have to do a lot of voiceover and editing now, thanks to me being a dumbass and forgetting that external mic. Then I hook the external mic up and it runs out of SD card. Yeah, it's fun being a YouTuber. That wasn't on there. I put that on there because I wanted it on there. But we got that radio delete, but it's got tunes. Alright, how about letting off the gas, pushing in the clutch, and putting it in third?
What do you mean? Oh.
Let off the gas, push in the clutch, put it in third, let out the clutch slow. You're trying to use your transmission for brake. Now, you don't even need to stop here because there's not even a stop sign. Give her a little gas and you'll go just fine. I hate using a phone for recording video, but other than shorts, I don't really use my phone. I like those, action cameras. God dang, all the bugs got on the windshield. He's got the extra trailer, the pup. You don't need to do nothing to slow down, and you'll probably ease into it and give her some gas. It can stay in that gear. Damn it. America. least you didn't crash it or nothing yet. Because if you did, if you did, you know, you'd be missing, I think.
I'm probably faster than I ever have.
Oh, is that the facts? You know that? You know the consequences to wrecking my stuff?
I got a pretty good idea.
I bet you do. I probably wouldn't do what I would do to someone else if they did it. Probably wouldn't do that to you. Some people know how I you know, my reactions. Couple of YouTube guys.
You see that turn? It was smooth as butter.
What?
Smooth as butter.
Yeah, smooth as butter. Well, this ain't a toast, so we're not driving toast. We're driving quality. 1968 quality versus, you know, millennial stuff.
The truck actually makes noise.
Well, it's, what do you mean makes noise?
It makes noise.
That's headers. You don't, what do you mean? It needs to make noise.
No, it's nice because other cars don't make noise like this.
Oh, you mean good noises?
Yeah.
Oh. Some people get offended by, you know, loud pipes save lives, but I'm not one of them. I like, you know, I got free headers, so I put them on. Why wouldn't I? Stainless steel even. Holy shit, you stop like 40 feet behind the stop sign. Well, I guess that's right. You're going to be a cop, so you got to do those things. Yep, ease out hey, let off the brake. Well, getting better. So, when you are a cop, what, you just gonna cruise around, arrest criminals, and fill your belly full of donuts?
Yeah, maybe.
Or are you gonna be what do you mean, yeah, maybe?
Maybe. You never know.
You don't need donuts. You need to just keep on going to the gym. You don't need to be pouring yourself into the cop car where your gut's hitting the wheel.
Oh.
How are you gonna even catch any criminals if you can't? You'll probably have a jammer or a heart attack or two if you had to get out of the car.
Well, just talk to them.
I know some cops. They're all in good shape. You know, Mark Empteen, he's in good shape. He's a sheriff. This sheriff here, he's in good shape, and he's in retirement age. And a couple other cops in Fargo-Moorhead, I know that, they're not where they're out of shape. They're all in pretty good shape. You should be in shape if you're, trying to be a police man.
I'll be in shape by then.
Yeah, you're already getting, you've been eating all the breakfast burritos. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
But you're only 18, so you can work that shit off in a day or two. I can't do it like that anymore. I can't hardly work as good as I used to. There's that semi. We'll just keep on going in circles while you shift the shit out of my truck. At least you're doing all right for the second video. Well, I can't help it. I forgot that I had it set on external mic. That's just dumb. It should, if it's not plugged in, it should just go to internal mic. But it doesn't. Shit. Well, that's a good camera, but my bad on that. I'm retarded sometimes. I didn't even think to put that mic in there. Wasn't planning on letting you drive my truck. Because that's another thing I said. I don't let anybody drive my truck. Yeah. But I figured it was time for him to learn. And, he's not going to live at my place forever. So he ain't going to be in the basement dwelling my internet for the next 40 years. Because that's just not happening. All right, let's go home. That's enough. There's 10 minutes of this with sound. I got now I gotta go home and do a little bit of an outro, I guess. I'll bring it back when we get home. It's too bouncy. I don't like holding a phone like this. It don't have the anti-shakes. I don't know. Maybe it does. Well, we made it without my clutch being burned out or any accidents with my vehicle.
That's because I'm a professional.
Yeah, oh you are. First, you can't be a professional the first time. Second time either. Don't be turning the blinker on it
Well, okay.
into my driveway. Look at that sweet car.
Look at that. Smooth as butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, wait. Neutral.
And brake. Yeah, you got it. See, now you know. You didn't even know what that was before, did you? Where's the bright lights at?
Down there.
Oh, how'd you learn that?
Oh, shut up.
You were trying to pull my turn signal switch back and break it off.
Well, that's how the normal ones work.
This is the normal one.
Oh.
Yes, you would call it. So how was that then?
I liked it.
You just don't think you can just take my truck whenever you want, because that's not,
Look at mom.
What? Oh, yeah, your mom's trick. She thought that's what you were doing. All right.
You guys got whiplash yet?
No.